While the technology of open systems architectures is developing quickly, the essential aim is not a new one: improving aircraft readiness. This is Brian Kruger, Senior Director, Commercial and Military Services Sales at Collins Aerospace.
When industry and government collaborate and build a strong relationship, we leverage every resource and pull on every expert. And when that happens, technological advancements happen. For example, open systems architecture. The standardization of components promotes quick parts replacements and upgrades and mitigates obsolescence, reduces aircraft refurbishment downtime, and the associated cost impacts. That is a key area of focus when we're starting to see and listening to our customer base and working together to solve solutions for them and with them. The benefits aimed at improving aircraft readiness, tackling segments of modernization of a flight deck versus the lengthy downtime of a complete flight deck replacement, leads to aircraft being more mission ready. Collins has examples of open systems architecture today. Additionally, we have trust in a proven OEM that is critical to ensure any open systems architecture is cyber secure for today and tomorrow. It allows for a more federated flight deck versus a complex integrated one that can be very expensive to modify and upgrade. The OSA concept increases the opportunity for our customers to be more nimble than prior. The concept of open systems architecture standardization promotes quick parts and software replacements and upgrades, mitigating our obsolescence challenges. Software and/or hardware reuse means less work, less time certifying, fewer costs, and opens up the warfighter for limitless capabilities.
Militaries need quicker solutions and options than in the past. Open systems architectures can support this aim.
By having a standardization to an architecture content, that allows them to be a little bit more nimble on suppliers, as opposed to our legacy. Even us as Collins Aerospace, we have to listen and we have to be adaptable and change. And listening to the customers allow us to mitigate and change our systems to have upgrades that are quicker, easily done, and you're doing a percentage of the aircraft at the time instead of the entire aircraft. Some of these downtimes of these mods could take, the aircraft could be down for a half a year or longer, but utilizing this technology, we can bolt and play and migrate certain systems sooner, and then that gives the airplanes a little bit more flight time. So at the end of the day, the customers need more aircraft readiness, and they want more vendor options and solutions that can be a bolt and play into an architecture that's established and known and frankly trusted and secure. That's the biggest area for me.
But while the potential is great, there are also challenges ahead. Let's turn back to Brian Kruger to outline some potential pitfalls.
I think we're going to see some of the supply chain challenges. Again, unfortunately, we're coming out of we like to believe, a global pandemic. That in itself created a lot of supply chain challenges and a shrinking of the workforce and a dwindling for this period of time. To come out and be positive about a pandemic recovery, we run right into another geopolitical situation we're faced up against. And so with that, we're going to have creating boundaries and country challenges that we have of historical businesses that we've done place with, and we're going to have to search for alternative sources of material, alternative sources of vendors, and that's going to impact everybody globally, commercially and military focused.
The bottom line is that customers need to start planning now.
All platforms need to be considered. The C-130s, the F-16, the CH-47F, they're some of the most prolific fleets in the world. Each region of the world has a variety of aircraft missions performed daily. I would essentially recommend our customer segment to examine the Collins content with all their fleets, work with our program teams, reach out to understand our extension and modernization options for their fleets.
As this answer suggests, the relationship between industry and government will only grow more important in the coming years and decades. But how can this relationship be utilized more effectively?
I would say that the military and industry together need to assess the potential operational scenarios of the system or aircraft platform. Is it a training situation versus mission or different types of missions? Collins would help listen and adjust the assumptions, evaluate the risks, and help our military build a more flexible, performance-based program that adapts with the use of the asset. By having these conversations upfront in the acquisition phase, you'll be able to adjust or influence future budgets to fit the total life of the platform, including the cost technology changes, allowing for modernization of the aircraft. Our partnerships mean early and open communication, shared resources, and dedicated experts to tailor a program that adapts with the customer, adapts with the environment, and adapts with technological growth. For our military customers with on-site repair capability or desire, our teams have the ability to conduct a deep review into the supply of test equipment, knowledge transfer, training, calibration services, and engineering support. This helps place the control in the hands of the operators, which lead to improved MRO performance.
Episode 4 of the Critical Care podcast is out now on shepherdmedia.com/news or wherever you get your podcasts.